guys, it's Windwolf and welcome back to my channel. For once, we are leaving the gingerbread world. We're done making gingerbread houses for today and we're just making a normal house. No more free placing a million different water balloons or a million different snowballs to decorate frosting. Today, we're just making a nice, simple house. And I thought this would be simple. I would be like, yeah, this is so relaxing, because making gingerbread houses, I was kind of like chill this time when I made it, but the first time I ever made gingerbread house in The Sims, it drove me crazy because you have to like alt place every single one of those snowballs, and I don't have Tool. I don't use Tool. I don't even know how to use Tool. So it's a lot harder if you don't have Tool to do that kind of stuff. So I got very annoyed and stressed out about making gingerbread houses, and I was like, okay, we'll finally take a break from the tedious gingerbread house making and make a normal house. But no. This house was way more difficult than a normal gingerbread house, and I'll tell you why. The floor plan was terrible. So this house is actually, you know, like those little ceramic houses or sculpture things that people use to make nativity scenes when they're decorating for the holidays or like Christmas towns or whatever. This is based off of one of those little ceramic houses. It was really, really cute. I just got so stuck on there. This house had this really beautiful saturated blue brick, and then it was decorated with red garlands, of course, you know, Christmas colors, and I just really liked the combo of the blue and the red together, and I just loved that blue brick, so I wanted to recreate the house in The Sims. And to my very I don't know what sentence I'm making right now, to much sadness, we didn't have the color of blue that was needed to recreate it. So I had to go with this wallpaper from Cottage Living instead, which you'll see in a few seconds. But it's just, I really wanted to do that brick color and we couldn't. It was just like such a nice saturated blue, but unfortunately you can't customize colors in The Sims, so we're stuck with what we've got. I still think this house looks really nice, by the way. Like, this blue looks really nice, but I was really hoping just kind of have that like pop, you know, because this whole world is very white from the snow. To have like a super saturated blue would have been really nice to like balance out sort of the whiteness and the grayness of the surrounding world, but unfortunately it's not possible. So well, it was kind of possible, but I would have had to put tile and it just looked super weird, so I was like, nah. I basically cut out all the footage of me looking for a wallpaper that would fit, because you didn't need to see that at all. So the interior, aside from the wallpaper issue, not the interior, the exterior aside from the wallpaper issue was actually pretty easy to do. The interior was a complete and utter nightmare. So I was really stuck on keeping this house the way it looks. So we've got these two octagonal rooms and just two rectangles right next to it, which is kind of difficult to make a floor plan out of, especially because I feel like this house is a weird mix of like, it's kind of small, not small, like it's not tiny home by any means, but it's not like a big mansion either. It's kind of small, but it still looks more like it would be like a formal, bigger Victorian house or something. I don't know Victorian, but I hope you get what I mean. Like with the octagonal rooms, it looks a little bit more formal or something. I don't know. So I feel like I wanted the interior to look super formal and like fancy and have like formal dining, formal living, you know, fancy kitchen, a couple of bedrooms. But unfortunately, this house is too small for that. Or like I had to extend it a little bit. I'm actually kind of happy because I really only had to make it just a little bit wider and a little bit longer for it to work. Because if I didn't want to change the shape of this house. I was really digging the way the house looked and its shape, but alas, it caused a lot of problems. So yeah, the floor plan was an absolute nightmare. And when I say it was a nightmare, I mean I was like gonna pull my hair out, going crazy. I cut out all the footage of me doing the floor plan because y'all didn't need to see that. Y'all didn't need to see me struggle. I've had trouble. Why am I having issues speaking today? This is like the 15th time I've done this voiceover. I'm not going to redo it again. But I've had a lot of trouble doing floor plans before in the past. Like a couple of times, you know, every once in a while you get a house and you're just like, what the heck am I supposed to do here? This house was the worst thing I've ever dealt with in my entire life. And I don't even know why, because when you look at this house, you think, oh, that's not going to be that difficult. I don't know if it was the octagonal roofs or my hopes were too big for what this house could achieve or something, but I struggled, man. I struggled so bad. I mean, maybe I'm just not used to making tiny-ish. This isn't a tiny house, but it's smaller than a lot of the houses I do make. So I don't know if that was it or what, but I had a lot of issues. I think it was the octagonal rooms. They just drove me crazy. And then on top of that, me wanting to have like formal and fancy stuff. You know, I was doing this on Twitch. So I had my 12-hour celebratory affiliate stream a few days ago. And I was like, hey guys, what do you want to play? Because I had just finished playing my time at Portia. And I was like, what do you guys want to play? And everyone was like, The Sims. And so I turned on The Sims. I was like, okay, we can finish this build. Not realizing that I would still struggle with the floor plan, because I was kind of like, okay, maybe if I just leave it for a few minutes, I'll figure it out. You know, you ever just leave a build and then you come back to it, you know? No, that didn't help at all. So then I was doing it on stream, and then my Twitch chat didn't like what I was doing, because I was trying to make like a fancy L-shaped galley, not fancy, but like an L-shaped galley / galley kitchen in the entryway, and my Twitch chat didn't like that. They thought it was horrendous. So then they also didn't, so then I just left it. I left it that way and I moved on, but they were so stuck on that kitchen they couldn't get past it. And then on top of that, I started closing off the floor plan, because like I said, I don't think this home necessarily is like a super new suburban home or anything. I felt like this was a little bit dated, so I wanted to have a closed floor plan, you know, because older homes tend to have closed floor plans. And then I got made fun of for doing that, for making a closed floor plan on a tiny home. And then I added a door into the kitchen that goes to the back porch, and I got made fun of for that as well. And I was like, you know what, I don't want to build anymore. I don't want to build anymore. So I was getting really annoyed with this house. And I was like, you know what, we're not playing The Sims anymore. So then off stream, I decided to finish this house yesterday. I stayed up for like 3 hours. I think it was like 6 a.m. when I went to bed or something. So I stayed up pretty late. No, it was 5 a.m. It was 5 a.m. And then on top of that, I've gone into this bad habit of scrolling through TikTok before I go to bed. So then I just don't go to bed till 6 a.m. But yeah, I struggled a lot with this build, and I ended up doing it off camera because I couldn't handle it, and I cut out all the footage. I really, by the way, this flooring has become like my most favorite flooring in the entire world. I don't know what it is with it, but I just love it so much. And I think it looks really nice in this house. I'd never used that flooring until recently. I've used it a lot recently in my winter builds. I just think it looks so nice. Also, I know I'm using red couches, and I feel like that's an acquired taste. You know, those bright red couches, they kind of remind me of Bella Goth's home, and Bella Goth's home just makes me sad. No offense to Bella, but the house is kind of bad. And so I feel like I would be not surprised if people saw those red couches and were like, ooh, and they just got like a negative reaction from it, because I got a negative reaction, because the first thing I thought of was Bella Goth's home, and I was like, ooh, you know, do I really want that? So then I tried changing it to white, but I kind of liked, again, I really liked the blue and the red together. So I was like, you know what, it's a Christmas home, we'll go for it, we'll do Christmas colors. If you guys download this build and you're like, oh my god, what is that red atrocity in the living room, I suggest changing it to the white with the brown wood tone, or changing it to pink. I actually like the pink a lot in this, but those are my suggestions if you want to change the colors out, because I understand. I got a little bit repulsed when I saw the red couches too. But I think it looks really nice in this house. I'm not gonna lie, I think it looks really great. So yeah, and I love this little living room. I kind of liked making an octagonal. I don't think I've ever made an octagonal living room before, so this was really cute. I mean, granted, it's not perfectly octagonal because there's like a little bump and stuff, but it looks really good, I think. I think I did really well. I tried not to overpower my Christmas decorations. I end up decorating it Christmassy sort of in the end, I think. I don't even know if I cut that out or not, because this video was like 20 minutes long, and it was literally too long to me. Like, I'm trying to make my videos shorter for you guys. Let me know if you guys, like, what's your ideal speed build length? Like, for me, I watch speed builds of any length. Like, I just kind of keep them on in the background while I'm doing stuff. Except for a few, like Little Simsy, I watch her videos like with full attention. But like my friend's speed builds and stuff, I just kind of like listening to it like a podcast, you know? I feel like Little Simsy is different because she very much like edits her videos to be not a podcast. Like, they're supposed to be like entertainment value. I don't know how to explain it. It's kind of like with Call Me Kevin as well, because Call Me Kevin is a variety gamer, obviously, but you don't really watch him because he's playing the game. You watch him because he says funny things and like he's a funny streamer, and so his videos aren't actually, you can't really see what he's doing in all of his gaming process, but you just see like a bunch of funny clips string together, kind of, if that makes sense. I feel like Little Simsy is kind of similar in that way. Not that she makes like funny content, but she makes like interesting content. But the rest of my friends who make like 20-minute long videos, I sort of listen to as a podcast more. Yeah, and then I just look at the screenshots when the video's done. I don't know. Let me know what you guys think. Do you guys like longer videos for speed builds, or do you like short videos, like 10 minutes, 20 minutes, 30 minutes? I feel like it's getting a little bit long. I've made a few 30-minute videos, but I do like making longer videos because I like kind of just ranting like I am right now, but I've learned that I don't think some people like that. Like I said, you know, listening to it with a podcast, like I don't mind it, but I feel like in general, shorter videos are better. But I don't want to do like a 10-minute build. I will never do a 10-minute. My aim is 15 minutes. So, yeah. I want just enough so that I can rant, but not like it's so long that it makes people not want to watch it, you know? That I felt like 15 minutes was a good... I've been doing well if I've made 15-minute videos. My 20-minute videos do well as well, but once I go over 20, then it's like too much. So, yeah, but let me know what you guys think of like length on YouTube videos and stuff like that. So this is the entryway. I can't believe it took me this long. I just had so many expectations. Like I said, I wanted this to be very formal. So as you can see, we've got like this formal entryway. It's actually very nice because it fits like a, you know, a Christmas tree quite nicely in there. And it's got this little formal table because I feel like a lot of people have like a little table in the front center, just kind of like to put their keys or, you know, have some sort of decoration or something. And then it walks into a like a joined living dining situation. And I actually really like the dining room, like the kitchen and dining room. First of all, I love the way I cluttered some of the options, like some of the things in there. And I got to use the new Christmas items, which are super cute. I've noticed that some people have had trouble finding these items. So I'm going to tell you guys right now, if you don't know, The Sims added new holiday content. And people are struggling to like find it. It's all base game, but if you go into the tags section, on the right there, you can see filter items. If you click on that and then you go into styles and click the holidays style, that's where the new items will come up. Basically, they added like bread, and aprons and like a thing for the fireplace, you know, like I don't know what those sticks are called where you like heat the fire and stuff. And they also have like this holiday salt shaker. I don't know how that salt shaker is like holidays, but whatever. But they've added a couple of like little cute things like that. So if you want to find them, use the holidays style tag and you'll find them. I almost thought about making a short, but then I felt like maybe people would think that's dumb. But I don't know. I've seen a lot of people on Twitter be like, where are these items? So I just felt like I'd mention it now. But yeah, so that's the kitchen and living and dining, which I really love. And then here's the open space. I guess technically if I wanted to, I could have, you know, sectioned out a office area because there is space, kind of like it's like an open foyer. I don't know if that's the right word, but like, you know, open upstairs space. And I guess I could have sectioned that out to be another bedroom, but I felt like it looked more fancy with like a nice open sitting area up top. I don't know. I feel like older homes would have had it closed off for the hallway, but I've also seen like really fancy older homes that have like this open space. So I end up putting an office there. I make it a little bit communal because I add an art easel and a bookshelf, and I also add a children's dollhouse, a Victorian dollhouse, because I just thought it'd be really cute if you're like working and your kid can like play with the dollhouse behind you. The octagonal room that I end up making the toddler's room is a little bit too small to fit any sort of like dollhouse in unless I size it down a lot, which by the way, you guys can salt down. You can make dollhouses smaller in The Sims because the kids don't actually play with it, so it doesn't mess up any like animations. I'm so sorry. I'm having such a weird day with my voice and like speaking and pronouncing things. I don't know what's going on. But the animation is just like them waving dolls around. So if you guys want to size down the dollhouses, you can. It's not gonna like change the animations and it's totally functional. So yeah, but I didn't want to size it down. I wanted like a fancy dollhouse. And this is a really, really small little formal bedroom, parents' bedroom. Obviously I wanted to fit as much as I can there. This is one of the reasons I sized up the house, because I didn't want to have to put the bed like in a corner or put the bed so that they can't have nightstands and things like that. So I'm really happy that I sized up the house. Like, it looks so much better like this. yeah, I stuck with the blue theme a lot. The kids room I think just kind of goes cream white, but this room is blue. Obviously the whole house is pretty much blue except for the kids room and the bathroom. So yeah, I'm in love, by the way, with the toddlers room I did. It's super small, and I kind of think it's really cute that a kid has like a little octagonal room. I don't know, there's something about like octagonal rooms that make it feel like very fancy and cute to me. I don't know if that's just me or if other people would agree with that, but I thought this looked super cute, and it like fits a surprising amount of stuff in here. I did not play test this build, I will say that, but I do think everything should be functional. Like I'm just kind of looking at the way everything looks in it, and it looks functional. I always make my builds with the intention of them being functional, but a lot of times I don't play test because I'm lazy, and I don't really build my builds like, I don't build them with the sole purpose of them being functional. I build them because I want them to look good, but I do build them in the sense that like, well, I'm going to upload this to the gallery, and if I'm going to upload it to the gallery, I want it to be mostly functional, or hope that it is at least. So it always has the intention is there to be functional, but whether it is or isn't, I don't know. So yeah, but this is a really cute little kids room, and I found these little cute decals with like Christmas stuff from Seasons, and I thought they were so cute. Look at this, they're so cute. I love them so much. They look so good in this room. I wish I added them more places, but I didn't. They're just so adorable with a little freezer bunny and the snowman. I just love it. I love it so much. And then this is the little office area I was telling you about. That's also going to be like a communal space. I really like this space. I don't know why, but I just thought it looked so nice with like the couch, and it just kind of, it looks formal but still like lived in to me. Like a lot of this house looks like very lived in to me, even though I tried to make it formal. Also, guys, by the way, what style of house do you think this is? Because for the life of me, I have no clue. Because I was thinking like, oh, it kind of looks like a typical suburban with, you know, the A-frame house, but then it has the stoneware, so it's a little bit more cottagey because it has the cottage living wallpaper. But at the same time, the rest of the house does not look cottagey at all. And then you've got these octagonal rooms that kind of remind me of like a Victorian home, but like I have no idea what style this is. So if you guys have an idea on what style this is, let me know. Right now, as you can see, the snow is gone because I placed this on a different lot. I did that so that I can do the landscaping, so that when you actually play in this house and it's not winter, it doesn't look like it's unfinished or anything like that, and I had to use these stones. Unfortunately, because it's snow on the ground, you can't see terrain paint, obviously, so I opted for using these little path stones because those will still show up over the snow. You know, they're not terrain paint, so it'll show up. And this was really tedious to do, and I've always like, I felt like in the past I've struggled with like putting things like this because you're like, how do you make them look random? But I feel like I've gotten pretty good at it. I don't know when that happened. Like maybe I just feel like I've gotten good at it. Maybe I've just gotten better at it, I should say. I've gotten better at it. I feel like in the past I've tried doing this and I'm like, they don't look randomized enough, or like they look too straight, or, you know, I feel like everyone has that where like they have to randomly place things to just like, it looks weird. I have the same issue with like placing overgrowth on houses, you know, like the little vines and stuff. I'm always like, does it look too clean? Is it too messy? Is it too random? Is there too much spacing? Y'all should know what I mean. I'm sure every single Sims builder knows what I mean. If you don't, I don't know what's wrong with you. No, it's probably something wrong with me. If no one else understands that pain, then it's probably something wrong with me. But yeah, they turned out really nice. I like the little pathway. I wanted to make like a little stone space to sit on, but it just looked kind of weird, so then I just opted to just have grass instead. And then you can see I'll just color everything in and stuff like that. So it's just typical landscaping. We're actually reaching the end of the video right now. So yeah, oh, did I even talk about Santa's sleigh? I made Santa's sleigh on the roof. I might have forgotten about that, but Santa's sleigh looks so cool, by the way. Anyways, I have to go, like, right now. I hope you guys liked this video. As always, if you did, please give it a big thumbs up. If you like me, go ahead and hit that wait, I forgot my own. If you like me, go ahead and hit that subscribe button. And if you really like me and want to be notified every single time I post a video, go ahead and hit that bell button. I hope you guys are having a great day, and I will see you next time. Can't believe I just forgot my own outro. What the heck?